TV. We were wrapping it up, at least for good things, here live in downtown New Albany. We're helping to kick off the 2023 Tallahatchie River Festival, which kicks off tomorrow, right,
Yes.
Suzy? And goes through the weekend. But joining us right now is Suzy Bowman. She is the Union County Chair for the Commission on the Future of Northeast Mississippi. Say that 5 times fast.
Right.
But you guys have a lot of great initiatives, and one thing I've learned over the last, show here Good Things, there's so many people who believe in what's going on here in New Albany who are coming together to help see the success and set the future, and the future's bright.
Yes.
And part of that is through certain initiatives. So what do y'all have going on?
Well, I hope you've learned today just from talking to all the great people in New Albany how wonderful of a community this is. And so one of the initiatives that we're doing with the Commission on the Future of Northeast Mississippi is through a partnership with TVA, ARC, Mississippi State, Ole Miss, and the Create Foundation. We're starting a initiative here that's called the Community of Excellence Initiative. And so it's one that Create Foundation has pushed out through the Commission to make continuous improvement a real focus for communities. And so Union County just kind of kicked off their meetings for this initiative by forming a steering committee, and we've got a community-wide meeting coming up in October that all members of the community can come to the table with us, help us figure out what topics we really want to focus on for continuous improvement for our area, and then we're going to form task teams that are going to make those things happen.
And that's how it works, right? You actually get the community's buy-in. You actually have to listen to the community, which sometimes can be hard for certain leaders.
Yes.
And then they have to have the buy-in to then turn around and help do the work, which it feels like, and you can see it, the proof is in the pudding. When you look around at downtown here on Main Street and sort of beyond in New Albany, one person didn't will this to fruition. This is a community effort.
Absolutely, and I know you've gotten to speak to a lot of our leaders today. We have wonderful mayor, aldermen, and people, our Main Street Association, and everything that they're doing is really booming our town. As you can see, we're a thriving community, but we can't stop there, and we don't want to get stagnant, and so we want to, what's next for New Albany. And through this initiative, Create really kind of pushes us to be very forward thinking. What are we doing well here, and what do we really need to improve? And we bring in, voices of the community that can speak for every population of the community. And so our steering committee was formed with that in mind. So we're really kind of looking forward to that community-wide event on October 16th.
So the community, though, must be for the Tallahatchie Riverfest, because it's been going on for a hot second. Do you know what year this is?
I don't. And I have lived here for almost 12 years, and I know it's been going on that long.
How excited does the community get when this weekend rolls around?
Oh, it's a really big weekend ahead for us. You can already tell that the town is already kind of hopping, but the festivities will really kick off. Again starting tomorrow, and even Friday. We're also celebrating our 10-year anniversary of the tennis courts opening, which that's my other hat I wear here in the community is as one of the tennis coaches, and so that we're celebrating that too. So the town is just going to be booming, and it's I think the weather's supposed to be beautiful, everything's supposed to be great. So I know the Main Street has worked so hard to make this event wonderful. We're looking forward to all of our musical events this weekend too. So everybody come join us.
It feels like, as Mr. Joel was saying earlier, Oxford's got its square, but New Albany's going to be the corner.
Yes.
It's got the corner, and you understand that when you find yourself downtown or here on Main Street, where it is kind of, it's not exactly a corner, but it's kind of situated in that way. But you've also found your niche in sort of making this when I say wellness destination, I don't mean, yes, there may be a spa, like that kind of frou wellness, although I think there's a point for that, but it's more of like outdoors, active families,
yes.
People who want to work hard, play hard, in sort of that way, from the tennis courts to the pickleball to now the Tanglefoot behind us. Do you find that the people are gravitating towards that? They like that there's a place that you can mix high-end restaurants and things with getting sweaty and playing, and your activities.
And that is another thing I really love about our community is there's little communities inside of our community. Like we have the tennis community, we have our downtown community. We're really thriving in multiple areas, and I think that people are really looking at New Albany, to see what's going on over there in New Albany so that we can replicate some of that in our areas.
And you're also a mom and a family,
Yes.
and so you've chosen to live here, to raise your children here. You say it's a great place for small families.
It is. My husband and I actually lived in Ocean Springs, Mississippi for about 10 years and loved it there, but when we moved here and to North Mississippi to run the tennis complex, we really just fell in love with the area, fell in love with the community, wonderful school systems, wonderful business and industry. Our churches are foundational here. So, I mean, I just can't say enough good things. We love it here and we don't want to leave.
You don't want to leave. Well, if you come, you won't want to leave either. But we've got to leave you now, but you don't go anywhere. You got enough coming up next. You've got the Boys with Sports Talk Mississippi from 3 to 6. And then from what I hear, Hey Dad, sticking around for Thunder and Lightning here in downtown New Albany as well. But Rhino and I will meet you back tomorrow at 2. But until then, I hope you all find time for the good